let's take a look at the topic sentence. Look on page 4. We'll start on page 4, where the book focuses on the topic sentence. Every good paragraph has a topic sentence, which clearly states the topic and the controlling idea. The controlling idea is that element that tells you we're only going to talk about two things, two important characteristics about gold. Gold is the topic, and I'm going to tell you about two important characteristics. That's controlling. That tells you that I'm not going to talk about anything else. Only 2 points. All right? The topic sentence is the most important sentence in the paragraph. It helps the reader to know what the focus is, so that the reader now has a general idea of what the writer is going to talk about. The topic sentence is a complete sentence. Let's see if I got that one. Okay. There you go. Forgot about that. Okay. The topic sentence is the most important sentence in the paragraph. That's why I want you to put it front. Just put it right up in front so that the reader knows right away what it is you're talking about. What is your point? What is your main idea? Okay. Now remember that the topic sentence is a complete sentence. You have to have a subject, a verb, all right? It has to have everything that's necessary for a complete sentence so that the reader knows exactly what it is you're talking about. Doesn't leave anything to guess, to guessing, all right? It is a guide to both the writer and the reader. If you put your topic sentence, your sentence, complete sentence, at the front of your paragraph, beginning of your paragraph, then you also are helping yourself to know where you're going to go with that topic. Okay? So the topic sentence is a complete sentence. It contains at least one subject and one verb. All right? Now, sometimes, because we're contains a controlling idea. That means that you're only going to talk about two things or three things. You know, you tell it right up front. Okay, and it's the most general sentence in the paragraph. It doesn't give you any specific information. It just tells you, for example, in the sentence, topic sentence about gold. Gold is a precious metal that is prized for two important characteristics, period. That's it. You're not going to say such as, no. It's very general, very general. The such as will come later on. Your topic sentence is going to focus right on those 2 points, okay? That's your controlling idea for 2 important characteristics, all right? So that's your controlling idea. The topic sentence is the most general sentence in the paragraph. If you took that topic sentence about gold, a precious metal, is prized for 2 important characteristics, and you stuck it out there by itself, you'd have a general idea of what the paragraph is going to be, but you have no idea how that's going to be developed. What 2 important characteristics will this author talk about? Will you expand on? I don't know. There are many, many, many. So you have many to choose from, and just choose 2. Okay? This is the most general. It gives you an umbrella of what the paragraph is going to look like. Okay. Generally, but not always, is the first sentence in the paragraph. Okay? Keep yours there for now so that you can use that as your guide. Later on, as you get more proficient in writing in English, you may find that you want to give an introductory sentence that's not really your topic yet. We sometimes call that an attention getter, or we call it a way of leading the reader to the eventual topic, and then you can put your topic sentence in after that. But for now, let's put that topic sentence right there at the beginning so that it will help the reader to know exactly what is your topic and how is it controlled. Okay? All right. A topic sentence is the most important sentence in the paragraph. It is a complete sentence. It contains at least one subject and one verb. Now sometimes, because we text a lot, you don't use whole sentences, and people just say little things, and we say, oh yeah, I get the general idea. Can't do that in academic writing, all right? So for example, this is not a sentence, driving on freeways. What about it? Anybody who drives a car can drive on freeways. Motorcyclists are not allowed to be driving on freeways. You can't take pets and stop on there when you're driving on a freeway. You can't let your pet out and wander around. What do you mean? There's all kinds of things here. This is not a complete sentence. We don't know. All right? How to register for college classes. Well, it's a good title. Very good title. When we go into process essays, this is a really good topic that you could talk about. How to register for college classes. How to make beef noodles. How to fix your computer. But it's not a sentence. Not a question either. Don't put a question mark at the end of that. It's not a complete thought, so you can't put a question, you can't put any punctuation. It's not a sentence. Not a question. Not a statement. It's not complete. Okay? The rise of indie films. What about it? It doesn't tell you anything. Okay, these are not complete thoughts. We have to add something to it to make it complete. Okay? All right. A topic sentence contains both a topic and a controlling idea. So you can use that incomplete thought. This doesn't show up too well here, does it? Driving on freeways. There's a good idea right there. Now, what's going to control it? Here's our verb, requires skill and alertness. Okay, here's our topic, driving on freeways. That's our subject. Requires, here's our verb. And here's our controlling idea, skill and alertness. Okay? Registering for college. There's your topic right there. Now we're going to put our verb in there. Can be a frustrating experience for new students. Okay? That's our controlling idea. This paragraph, driving on freeways, is going to focus on driving on freeways. What is this writer going to talk about? He's going to use two things. He's going to talk about skill. What skills do you need to drive on the freeway? And alertness. Why do you need alertness when you're driving on the freeway? Those are the controlling ideas. There are two of them. So when you read that paragraph, you're going to expect this writer to talk about what skills are needed for people who want to drive on freeways. Why does somebody have to be alert? And what does alertness mean? What is included in alertness? So those two areas are going to be your supporting sentences to talk about your topic, driving on freeways, and the skill that's necessary and the alertness that's necessary. Okay? All right. Registering for college classes, that's your topic. Very good topic. Very good topic. All right? It can be a frustrating experience for new students. All right. Now we only have one controlling idea. But that controlling idea can give us many areas. So in what ways can it be a frustrating experience for new students? We're not talking about students who are students in another school transferring, or, well, maybe we are. We're talking about new students in a school. Why is it frustrating? How is it frustrating? Okay, now within the paragraph, the writer will explain in what ways is it a frustrating experience for new students. Sometimes even when you've been in school for a long time, you can have some frustrating experiences. You're registering for a class, and then you can't, the class is closed, there are too many people in it, you have to find another class, oh, what are you going to do? Da, da, da. But we're not looking at old students, we're looking at new students. That's the controlling idea. And we're looking at the frustrating experience for new students. So that's the controlling idea. Okay? All right. Now, in your book on pages 4 and 5, the authors give you some samples of the topic sentence with the topic and controlling idea. In the exercises that will follow, we will be looking at some model paragraphs, and we'll be asked to say, what are the topics, what are the controlling ideas, all right? Now, after the break, we want to look at the kind of controlling ideas. We don't want the sentence to be too general, because then it doesn't make any sense. But we don't want that sentence to be too specific, all right? Your topic sentence has to be just in the middle, all right? Not too specific, not too general, all right? And then on page 6, at the top of page 6, there's a paragraph that you can read, and then work through the practice exercises on page 6 and 7, so that you can determine for yourself how you recognize the topic sentence and whether it's too specific, too general, incomplete, not a real sentence, or just fine, good topic sentence. Okay? All right. All right, we'll take a little break here.